Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to today's Bitcoin update for Sunday 29 of May. And right here we are, let's get into it. And before that, let me just open up the Discord. And guys, do join our Discord, the link is in the description of the video below. Now I am still looking and trying to figure out exactly if Bitcoin is trying to make a falling wedge or really is this a descending triangle, because once again guys, if you look at it this way, you might see Bitcoin actually putting in a falling wedge and not really a bearish pattern at all. If you actually try to put it this way, yesterday I talked about this one, and you might be just putting in a nice big whooping falling wedge from there to there, and you might be extended just a little bit like this. Who knows, this can also be a falling wedge, really huge falling wedge. But I'm just going to leave the lines like this one as well, and this can be nothing more than accumulation phase. All right, so let's talk about the dates. Today is actually Sunday, tomorrow is going to be Monday. New week actually starts up, so let's open up Bitcoin into a different exchange so that we can actually talk about the Monday and the new week. Probably how is the new week looking like, how are we going to open up the new week. It's been like a whopping 9 months, I guess 9 months of, not months but weekly, 9 weeks we've been just going down and down and down and nothing else. Okay, so technical targets to the 20k, they're still pending. We haven't really met the technical target right over there. I'm just going to open up in KuCoin, and here we are. So the KuCoin exchange, I'm on the KuCoin exchange right now. On a weekly time frame though, there's no too much interesting scenario to say that Bitcoin is actually going to move to the downside. Of course, it's still looking kind of ugly on a weekly time frame, but you never know that the next week actually starts to make its move to the 30,000. If next week we close by nearly 30,509, then there's a good chance you might really reverse from here a little bit and maybe travel back to $35,000. Let me just tell you that, okay? Or many people are saying that this week has to be filled, and that could be true. That could be actually true if you start to fill in the week as well. And some of the people, some analysts, I like to hear from other people as well. They're saying that you're putting in a huge falling wedge on a weekly time frame. I'm going to show you this falling wedge, and that actually takes you from there to there and from here to here, and you are right on a support line right now. Do you understand my point here? This can actually be true. You might see Bitcoin be interested to actually make a little bit of a move to the upside back to nearly $35,000, and that's why I'm saying maybe 35,000 can happen before we actually go to $20,000. When you go to 35k, huge dump to all the way to maybe the 20Ks, to the lowest part of it, bottom out completely, and when you break out of a falling wedge, then you go back to $69,000, because that's where your technical target really is. If you look at it on a larger time frame, this can actually be true. This can actually be true. So if I actually try to extend Bitcoin in this manner on a weekly time frame though, that's gonna give you an apex by nearly next year, 23 of February. So it's gonna be a very long time before Bitcoin does recover. But if it actually is meant to look this way, then this is a very good chit sheet, by the way. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. And you can see the bottom really comes in by nearly $20,000. Do you see that? That's the bottom, and you even have like the technical targets. If you take the bear flag from here to here, you're really meant to go to $20,000. I just don't know how. And not even when. Can it be today? Can you fall? Can you invalidate this falling wedge because you have some few touches right there? You have another support right over here, and you're basically finding another support right over there, and that can be true because weekend came in, we didn't even dump to the downside. Number 3 is, I just want to actually talk about the RSI as well. So let's bring in the RSI. Look at the RSI, guys. You are at the absolute previous almost at the support once again on a weekly time frame. So let's draw this one just like that. So here we are. This is your new support, and it seems like you're finding support, heavy support on a weekly time frame. So the first touch is here. The second touch is right over here in 2020. Back one was in 2019, and now you have this one in 2022. So look at that. You, my friend, you might be looking for Bitcoin to actually go back to $35,000 and not dump to the downside to $20,000 anytime soon. Everyone is actually bearish, by the way. So it could be that even on the daily here, the statement that I'm making could be actually a falling wedge. Do you see that? So on the daily, we can connect the lines way more better. So let's actually extend this a little bit, just like that, and that seems almost good to me. So let's look at it this way. Okay, I'm going to actually remove the lines, the line from there and the line from here, and just like that, it's going to be a very long time before you recover. But what I'm going to say is that Bitcoin could be on the verge of going back to $31,500, and I'm going to tell you this one. So you might really, this does look like a falling wedge, guys. Look at that. Beautiful, right? So by tomorrow, the apex comes in potentially here by 7th of June maximum time. I don't know why, but something really tells me this was never a descending triangle, and it was a falling wedge instead, and not a descending triangle. So this was like boom, 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 and now you're looking to break it out and go back here to $31,000 and potentially back to 35, 37, and then you continue with the downtrend towards the downside. So this one actually does sound like a good idea. Probably not. Don't take it like a financial advice, but I'm expecting this one to actually now pop to the upside and not go to the downside. I do have that kind of, maybe let's say I'm just giving you the proof right now, because by the end of the day, falling wedges are bullish, right? And they make more sense when they appear in a downtrend. So everything is clicking right now, but it doesn't really mean that when you go up, you're going to start to go to the 69,000 and this and that. Remember, this is always going to be the lowest part that you're going to have to cross. I'm going to show you this one right over there, and that's going to be this line that you see. And that's why I keep saying this. If by any chance you come here across this level and hold the 42,000, you can see that you are invalidating every single downtrend from here, and you're going to break resistance, and then from there you actually start to recover to the upside. So you go step by step logically. If that doesn't happen, and you see you do have this kind of resistance here, but Bitcoin might be looking to go back to probably 35 or 33, $34,000, hit its head here. And let's bring in the EMAs as well. So the EMAs is back over here. Yeah, so you might just go up a little bit and try to cross an EMA, make a fake out and lure everyone here, and then go to the downside. Just the same way like you went to the downside, you made a fake out here, and then boom to the downside. You do the same thing, and then boom to the downside, and then you come down. Wow, this does look like a beautiful falling wedge, by the way, on a higher time frame. Thank goodness I actually came up to see this one, right? So this looks really accurate, almost really accurate, like seriously accurate. And the only thing that tells me is that it has to come back a little bit up here, maybe to the 35. That really makes sense. Look, upper resistance, one touch, second resistance, second touch, right? You have one touch right over there, second touch right over here, third one right over there, you have this one right over here, and then boom right over there, and you might be looking to connect another dot right over here by 26 or 31 of July, stay at 35,000 in the whole of June and July, and then boom, you continue with the downtrend by the middle of the year, and then maybe by the end of the year you start to go up to the upside, go back to $69,000 and make new all-time high. Because on a higher time frame this can be a bullish pattern, but in the near short-term frame you're looking for some nasty dumps to the downside. And if you enjoyed this video, guys, do join our Discord as well. And if you want to learn more about trading, I do have a trading course. Do check it out. The link is in the description of the video as well, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.